Morning.
Hello.
Right, as you can see, I'm in Loughborough. I've got Heather with me, who's my designated driver for the day. Those of you that may have joined us from the Campervan channel, hello. This is my other channel, which I do cars on, trains on, all sorts of transport, general crap. And Heather does make the odd brief appearance, although my friend Lee tends to do a lot of the stuff with me on this channel. Anyway, today we're at the Great Central Railway in Loughborough. There's a beer, ale, cider, gin festival on, and obviously I like trains, so we're here for that as well. So why don't you come and have a look round and see what you think.
I've got a question for you.
Go on, question away.
How do you know we're in Loughborough?
Because it says Luga Booga behind me. Unfortunately for me, it isn't a diesel gala today. All the diesels seem to be lined up there. But fortunately for me, it's a beer festival, so winner winner. Quickly look at all them beauties over there.
And I feel this a Botanics coffee.
There are 3 different stations with beers on. Loughborough being one of them, Rothley being the other, and Quorn and Woodhouse being the other. We're obviously not going to start this early in the morning, it's only just gone 10 o'clock, but I'm obviously going to show you some trains. So starting at the very end, which we can't see at the minute, there's a 25 there, there's a 20 there, there's a 45 there, there's a 37 there, there's a 55 there, there's a 50, and there's a 31 at the end. The only diesel running today is going to be the 31, plus a DMU and a couple of steamers. Poppy's excited. Heather's not so excited. Unfortunately, one of us has to drive. Anyway, I'm going to use this little break before the day starts to go and have a look down the shed and see what's on shed. So down on the shed area, we've got a little diesel shunter there, 13101, and although I don't know a great deal about steam trains, there we have Tornado, which was not actually an old steam loco. This is a new build, although it's probably about 10 years old or more now. So this was built to exactly the same specification as the old class of loco. I don't know what it is it an A1 or something? You'd have to tell me, I'm not an expert on steam trains, but obviously the number 6163, I'm assuming the originals finished at 162 maybe. So yeah, that was a new build. It's here visiting. That's mainline certified and can run on the national network. The black one there, I'm going to hazard a guess, is an 8F, because it says 8F above the number there. Again, I'm not a steam train fan, or locomotive I should say. So that is a Hall class. I can only see that it's got its, you know, on the nameplate, what does it say? With a slack Hall. So they did Hall classes and Castle classes, Manor classes and stuff like that, of all that type of design of steam loco, and that's obviously a Hall. So as I'm walking back up from the shed, just another look at the main loco that's going to feature today, 31108, I believe is a visitor from the Midland Railway at Butterley. Not really a massive fan of 31s, but shouldn't be a bad run up. Shame the 50's not out. That's 017 Royal Oak in Network Southeast livery. And then we've got 55019 Royal Highland Fusilier. A beast of a loco. First train of the day for me being a steam train, unheard of, but we want to do a full length of the line on the 31, so we're just doing little movements for now, just to break the time up really. So this is the steam train I've just filmed. I can't remember what class it is or what number it is, as I say, not a steam train fan. But we're going as far as Rothley on this one. We'll have our first beer of the day there, and then we'll catch the DMU back down to Loughborough and hang around for the 31. Not sure if this is the DMU that's going to be running today, but certainly maybe, looking at it, it's all got its lights on. I'm getting covered in soot. I remember them as new. Class 47 and another DMU. And there's another class 20 here. If the audio comes out on this, it's worth noting that the Great Central Railway is the only privatised railway in the UK that allows double track running where trains can pass each other. And although when we're doing heritage runs like this, 25 mile an hour is the limit, this line is actually certified for 60 mile an hour running, and a lot of mainline locomotives come here for testing and stuff like that. They also film, you know, films and stuff here where they want to run at a faster speed for the film. This is Quorn and Woodhouse station. We will be here later, but at the moment we're carrying on to Rothley with this one. Right, we're just about to depart Quorn and Woodhouse on our way to Rothley, where we're going to get off this one and sample our first beverage of the day. I think this is Swiveland Sidings. Just approaching Rothley station now. Rothley, Rothley, one of the two. Suppose it depends where you come from, doesn't it? I'd say Rothley. Right, so that one's onward now to Leicester North, and I'm led to believe the first beer of the day is going to be in the shed here next to that loco. Quick glimpse at the old Series 2 Land Rover there while we're here. On an E-Reg, that's going to be around 67. Very nice. Right, they are playing music inside, unfortunately, and what's worse is it's Bon Jovi.
And they have legal age and everything else to qualify.
Right, so this is the first one of the day. It costs £4.20 and £2 deposit on the glass. If you bring the glass back, you get your £2 back, but I might keep it because it's got the railway on it. This is your guidebook that you get. This is from Shiny Brewery, and it's called Rocky. Adrian! Anyway, a solid and highly drinkable ale brewed with Cascade and Mosaic for their fruity and citrus quantities with a bit of Zeus for added edge. And it's very, very nice. So, thumbs up for the first one of the day. As per usual, I don't bring my glasses with me whenever we go anywhere. So I've got my beer expert here letting me know what we're going to have. Isn't that right, Pop?
Are you talking about popping?
No, I'm talking about you.
I was just going to say, you, whether you had your glasses with you or not, I'd still be in charge of
Telling me what?
anything that you don't want to be
Yeah.
in charge of.
Well, telling me what to do, I was going to say.
Well, yeah, that as well.
Right, so the DMU has just spun round down the bottom there. We're now going to catch this back to Loughborough and sample a couple down there before we do a full length run of the line behind the 31. Let me out, I'm an innocent man. Do me Acker-built joke. No? I can get your toe out the tap, but I can do full for Acker-built. You don't know that one. I told you that once before.
Yeah, but I don't understand what's that got to do with a bowler hat.
Acker-built wore a bowler hat.
Did he?
He was famous for it.
I was thinking of Laura and Hardy. Right, we're now at Loughborough. This is Sill Hill Wow. Prepare to be wowed with this zesty IPA with citrus and floral aromas that will send your taste buds to a wakey rish. I think that should say rush, and a shine message. Rise and shine.
It says rish.
Oh,
Typo. A wakey rise and shine message, but it says rish.
I read it as rise and shine.
Yeah, well, I read it as rish because it says rish. Anyway, it is nice.
Another one I chose well then.
Yeah, very good. This is Brampton, Curse of the Bambino, Curse of the Bloody Eyesight.
Shall we hold it over here?
A mod? No, I can't read it. Hang on, you read that and talk to the camera.
A modern classic American IPA, dark golden in colour and packed brimful with lip-smacking American citrus aroma hops.
Yeah, it's a bit dark for me, but we went with the American because I like American IPAs usually. It's not terrible, but as always, the first one I had was bloody brilliant. I could have just sat and drank that all day. Anyway, lesson learned. I'll still drink it, you know. Anyway, in other news, we're running late. The Class 31 has failed, so we've no idea what loco is coming on. Spoke to the station master. It's got to be a diesel because the other steam train goes onto the dining train, but we don't know what it is yet. Maybe the 31 will fix itself. Maybe we'll get something better. I mean, it's good for me because I don't like 31s, so we could get something better. Maybe the 50, maybe something really good. It'd be great, wouldn't it? Stay tuned. The intrigue is
astronomical.
Yeah, in fair play to Heather, she's not feeling very well. She's been working in Scotland all week and she's absolutely knackered. So when I jokingly said I've got my chauffeur, she wasn't going to drink. She doesn't feel you're knackered, aren't you? And I'm not being a tit either. Before anybody asks, I've asked her if she wants to go home, and she's all right. She's just not going to drink.
Cancelled.
What?
The engine's failed.
So what are we doing then?
This one's cancelled and there's a DMU at 20 past 1.
Oh, shocking.
You were right, the 31's not even started.
You heard it first from the station master. Well, that's knackered my plans, hasn't it? Bugger. We best get off then.
Right, so we had to do a change of plan after the diesel service got cancelled due to the failure of the 31. The DMU is now going to run all the way to Leicester North, but we're not going to do that. We're going to go back to Rothley. We're just departing Quorn and Woodhouse now.
Right, back at Rothley after the farce that's happening with the locos. Doesn't bother me. Only here for the beer. So I'm going to get another one now. This will be number 4. Summer House, I think it's called. Find out in a minute. That will be a pint of Summer House in that one.
Number?
That one there, 76.
Got it, mate.
Anyway, because of the failure of the 31, the DMU continued on to Leicester. So we're now going to sit at Rothley for, I don't know. Oh look, a stag. Yeah. We're going to sit at Rothley for a while. And then catch the DMU back to Quorn. Then have a beer at Quorn. It's going rather well, isn't it?
You want to photobomb him while he's doing his beer review?
Is that combined with the microphone? It looks like a microphone.
That's to stop the wind noise. That is. Yeah. What was this one called?
Go on, bomb it out.
Yeah, you might as well, because I dicked about it.
Summer House Pale.
This is what? Summer House
Summer
Pale.
House Pale.
And it's what?
Looks like you're
New
in,
Buildings Brewery.
Okay. Is it? It's recording actually. The red
looks like
lights.
you're in Uganda. There's a big ape behind you.
What? As the beer flows, the attention seekers come out, as you can see. Spin the camera around. Look.
Well, I do have to do a day trip for the special one.
Yeah, is that right?
FB14 they all
You're
are.
the carer, are
Yeah,
you?
look that up on the categories of the Paralympics. The main one.
Anyway,
FB14.
this was called Summer House.
Pale.
Summer House Pale from
New Buildings Brewery.
New Buildings Brewery. It's another mosaic-y type. It's quite nice actually.
This Premier Pale Ale with a spicy citrusy nose from Amarillo and Mosaic hops.
It's one of them.
Come on,
Photobomb these to do the video. Here's Mike.
Mike's
Get Mike in the video.
Mike's going to photobomb.
Anyway, there you go. Serves me right because I tried to photobomb their picture. Anyway, the DMU approacheth. We're now going to catch this down to Quorn and Woodhouse. Over to the beer tent and some traction engines by the Lukes. Super. Look, I was drawn to the old car, I don't know what it is, but then the transit van made me snigger because it looks like it says penis. Anyway, it's a Sunbeam, apparently.
Jesus wants me for a Sunbeam.
Yeah, if Jesus wants you for a Sunbeam, he can stick it up his arse, as they said in Gavin and Stacey. Anyway, it looks quite nice here at Quorn and Woodhouse. There's a lot of food trailers and stuff.
I'm more concerned with looking at these traction engines myself and getting another beer, obviously. Right, I confess to knowing nothing about traction engines, stroke road rollers, whatever they are. Other than lovely bits of machinery, aren't they? Don't know what they are, like I say. Thistledown, Aveling Porter, Rochester in Kent. There you go. Very nice.
Don said to me,
And this one's called Eva May, look. Aveling Porter again, Rochester, Kent. Is that 62? That's it then. Right, draw on that. This man's confusing me.
Very confused.
Blimey, that's not a pint. Come on, jeez. Good job it's for charity.
There we go. Thank you very much.
This gentleman's now barred from the premises until 10 o'clock tonight.
That's all right. I'm going to back to Loughborough next.
Thank you, sir.
If you wouldn't mind, that would be lovely.
Was it
62. Ah, oh, you found them layabouts again.
right.
Hello.
Are we on camera now? Or not?
You can be if you like. I might cut you out in the edit.
I'm sure you will.
It depends.
On the,
It depends if I edit sober or later
on the
tonight.
editor's floor many a time.
Yeah, well, anyway, we were told the 37 was coming, now it's the 31. What an epic failure that is. Be quicker to walk, wouldn't it? Never mind. Right then, we are now departing Quorn and Woodhouse with, unfortunately, the 31 on the front. Victory from the jaws of defeat has been given to us when someone said, oh, it's the 37 that's coming in, but never mind. So yeah, we're going all the way to Leicester North now, behind the 31. Then we're going to turn round and go back to Loughborough. I agree, and that will be the end of the travelling on the trains. I think on the ticket for beers I've probably got half a pint left in, something like that. So we'll probably stay at Loughborough and then we'll go home from there. I mean, it sounds good for a 31. This is pint number 5. This is called Yellow Peak and
Torside Brewery.
Torside Brewery. I'm now going to pretend I'm reading it in Heather's voice. Off we go.
Light, fruity, APA, brewed with Amarillo, Summit and Mosaic.
There you go. That's what it is. It's quite cloudy and it's not supposed to be.
Well, we don't know that it's not supposed to be.
I don't know anything anymore. Anyway,
What do you reckon, Pop?
it's not bad. As always, the first one was the best one. Like Cars and Girlfriends, I suppose. Can you guess where we are? So this is the terminus, end of the line at the Great Central. The ped is going to turn round now and pull us back to Luga Booga. The ped has been disconnected and is about to run round unless it fails. Stand by, viewer, it's getting all exciting now. Right, so we're going to get this all the way back to Loughborough now. And that's shallot, as the onion seller once said. This is the last one now. Anyway, last pint of the day. This is called Our House. That's it, it's going to piss down in a minute. Here's the boss. This is number
house.
in the middle of our street.
In the middle of our street.
This is number 6. I've had enough now, if I'm honest. Not ate much today. Look at the sky, it's going to piss down in a minute. So I'm going to neck this. Then we're going home and getting a Chinese. And
Anybody wants Chinese?
right, this is called Our House. It's
It's
from
Castle Rock Brewery.
Yep.
It's delicate and refreshing, unlike you. EPA with a lower alcohol level, but it's still 3.4%.
Yeah, I'm wussing out now. I've had enough. Bless you.
Easy drinking with subtle note of tropical fruit, citrus, pine on the nose.
See you later. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. Thanks to Heather for driving.
Is that it? Finished?
That's the end.
Wowzers. We literally timed that the best we could ever time it. Got back to the car and it wasn't raining. 2 minutes later, wow. This is an epic storm. The lightning is amazing.